Derek Young and Matt Hall from Norman, Oklahoma, after K-State loses to the 8th-ranked Sooners 51-14 in a game, Derek, that as silly as it sounds wasn't even as close as that score indicates. We have a lot to talk about, but first we'll show you a clip from Skylar Thompson, who we talked to after the contest. He admitted he was in a bit of a blur throughout this contest and didn't really know what to say about it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a score after another, and, you know, we're down by a lot, and just kind of feel empty-handed, kind of feel like I don't, you know, kind of lost on what to do. But, you know, I wasn't going to give up. I was going to keep on not looking at the scoreboard, to keep playing hard, and, you know, I did that, and I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, I'm walking off the field today. I know I didn't leave anything out there. I gave it everything I got and tried to do my best today. I mean, I can truly say that.
Derek, I imagine you share some similar thoughts to Skylar Thompson. Like I said in the intro of this, K-State loses 51-14, but it wasn't even that competitive. Outgained by nearly 500 yards. Oklahoma pulled its starters in the middle of the third quarter. Have you seen a team, you know, be this thoroughly dominated in a Power 5, you know, major conference game like this?
Power 5 versus Power 5, I probably haven't, at least not up close like we did today. And 3 of the touchdowns for Oklahoma were over 50 yards, so they were doing it by the big play. And then they had a 14-play drive that resulted in points as well, so they kind of did whatever they wanted to. And I think a little bit what kind of got to me, I thought at the end of the game it looked like Kansas State had a little fight left, or no fight left in some cases. So they got punched in the mouth today. They didn't always respond. And I think for the major part of us being here at KSO, we never really saw them look as disinterested as they did at times today.
Absolutely. Let's talk about both sides of the ball for a little bit, although it won't be pleasant for either. The offense puts up 14 today. 7 came against Oklahoma's backups when K-State still had its starters in the contest. They did score early on a Skylar Thompson touchdown run. That was a nice play to make it 17-7, but after that, just no production from an offense that had been pretty good the last couple of weeks against Baylor and Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oklahoma took away the running game, made them pass the ball, which is what we expected to do, and they didn't have an answer for it. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you take away Kansas State running the ball, they can't move the ball.
On the other side, just as bad as we said, Oklahoma finishes, I believe, with 702 yards of total offense. They had around 600 in the third quarter when they took their starters out. And we're not trying to be super negative on this video, but it's hard not to be. Again, how do you start talking about the defense's problems in this game?
Yeah, we're not trying to be negative, but that's all there is. It's hard to be positive about a performance when you lose 51-14. And I think at one point in the third quarter, at least when they took Kyler Murray out, there was 5 minutes left in the third quarter. They were giving up over 12 yards of play. So what's positive to say about that?
And even I think Bill Snyder would agree. Afterwards, I think you'll see it on Flando's other video of Snyder's press conference. He opened up with a quote, something similar to saying that, I'm not sure our ship has ever been in this bad of shape before, and it'll be hard to get it fixed. I mean, so that's the issue right now. We talked to Trey Deshawn afterwards. For him right now, it's really taking things one day at a time. He doesn't think K-State can afford to look forward to anything. People
are upset, and that's good. I mean, they care. But we need to get back. I mean, as soon as you can. The next day, we got to get back going. And I'd already mentioned, you know, we take it a day at a time. You know, and who knows if we're going to make a bowl game? Who knows? Who cares? I don't care. I mean, I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at, oh, we need to make a bowl game. Oh, we don't, like this and that. No, I'm looking at tomorrow, because that's what we need to change. That's what we need to sit down and look at is tomorrow.
K-State's on the road again next week. They'll head to Fort Worth to play TCU. The Horned Frogs today lost to Kansas and Lawrence, so both teams obviously reeling right now. It's hard to project a week out when this game just ended, Derek, but what do you think will happen over the course of the next week, and how important is next Saturday for K-State?
It's important for K-State in terms of just like staying afloat, trying to keep any semblance of something to play for in play, and for TCU, you got to wonder what their interest level is.
Sure.
Just like I wondered what K-State's level of interest. Because I'm at the point where I think next week we have a chance to see two teams face each other that are probably lacking a little bit of interest in the season now.
Absolutely. We'll learn a lot over the next week, probably about Kansas State and about TCU, to see how those two teams play next Saturday in Fort Worth. But that'll finish us up here from Norman. For Grant Flanders and Derek Young, I'm Matt Hall of K-StateOnline.
Tell your friends.